So you just found out that your passport or US visa was lost or stolen. In this video, you will learn exactly what to do if you ever find yourself in this unfortunate circumstance. Coming up next. One of your responsibilities as a foreigner in the US is to be in possession of your official travel documents, such as your passport, your US visas, and your arrival departure record. These travel documents are needed to prove your country of citizenship and your legal status in the United States. But hey, sometimes life happens and you might be the victim of a stolen or lost passport containing a US visa. So here are 5 things you should know and steps you can take if you happen to lose your passport or your US visa. The first thing you should do is to immediately contact any lost and found desk or office in the location where you suspect your passport or US visa was lost or stolen. And if they can't find your documents, you should immediately contact the local police department and report your documents as lost or stolen. You also want to make sure to obtain a copy of this official police report. The second thing you would have to do is to replace your passport. You would need to contact your home country's embassy or consulate nearest to you to obtain a new passport. Now, each country has a different procedure in place for replacing lost or stolen passports, so consult your respective embassies or consulates for the best guidance. Tip number 3. Know that if you're a foreign national living temporarily in the US and you happen to lose your US visa, you can remain in the US for the duration of your authorized stay as shown on your admission stamp or your electronic I-94 or a paper form I-94 if you received one. For example, an international student who loses his or her US visa is allowed to remain in the US and continue their studies as long as they continue to maintain their immigration status. You can find your period of authorized stay in the US by accessing your electronic form I-94 on the US Customs and Border Patrol's website. A link can be found in the description section below. Now, in the case that you received the paper form I-94 and this was lost or stolen, you would be required to file an application for the replacement of your paper form I-94 with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. You can find a link to the USCIS website in the description section below. Step number 4. If your US visa is lost or stolen, you will need to report this to the US Embassy or consulate that issued your visa. US visas are issued by the US Department of State, which operates outside of the US. And so, if you will be traveling outside of the US, you will need to reapply for a new US visa before you can re-enter the US. Also, make sure to bring a copy of the police report with you when reapplying for this new US visa. And for step number 5, as a preventative measure to reduce the risk of a lost or stolen passport in the future, it's best to obtain a state ID or driver's license and use this as your primary identification document within the US. This allows you to keep your passport and other travel documents safely at home. You can learn how to obtain your state ID or driver's license by watching videos linked in the description section below. I hope you found this video to be a helpful resource. Like and share this video if you got any value out of it, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more helpful videos to come. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one. But until then, be unbounded.